Hello. Hi. Welcome to Sunday. It is the last Sunday, like the 31st of August. Can you believe that? I can't. But it started off really cold this morning. It was like 51 degrees when I woke up at 5:30. And I went, ooh, not going to wear what I thought I was going to wear. Needed to wear warmer clothes. Yeah, but it's not going to stay like that. I'm just letting you know, we're not even in that time of year where it could get a 95 again. It still can happen. You know that, right? Okay, so I want to welcome all of you who are here and those who are out there in Love Streaming Land. We call y'all the balcony. I'm Reverend Dr. Edith Washington Woods. and grateful to be the senior minister here today. And I'd like to know if there's anyone here visiting us for the first time. Raise your hand. Hi. Did you get a packet? Yes, I did. Okay, great. Well, again, just welcome to everyone who is here. We know there's folks who aren't here yet because they're coming. That's just what unity does, isn't it? But anyway, like myself. But anyway, so let's take a moment to open. And sometimes when we have a prayer, then folks just kind of show up, and then they're in the pews. I invite you to join me in closing your eyes and just bring our attention to this space. Listening from the heart. Welcoming all who are here, ourselves, those who are on the way, those who are in the balcony. Welcome, for we come together. And in this sacred connection that we know we're a part of and we have created, this is the space we pray from. God, that which is grand, glorious, gracious, and abundance. We come together in the name of love, in the name of light. We come together in the name of connection, connecting heart to heart. May each of us feel that connection with each other and all who we see and we don't see. For this is who we came here to be. May we gain something from this service that we didn't have before we came together today. Perhaps in the music, perhaps in the message, perhaps in the meditation, perhaps in the children when they come in. Knowing that we are here to learn, give light and the love in this moment and every moment to be. And so it is. Amen and namaste. And now on the screen we have our mission statement, and I'm going to invite us to say it together. Let's say it together, please. We are a heart-centered, evolving, and expansive spiritual community dedicated to expressing our divinity, empowering personal transformation, and honoring all through spiritual practice, education, and service. Okay, that was a lot, but there's some nuggets in there. So I'd like to know what stood out for you. Something. Expressing our expressing our divinity. Oh wait, so if we're just expressing our divinity, right, as a spiritual community, as this beloved community, what does that mean? Like action. What does it mean to express? Like expression is an act of action, isn't it? So how do we express that? So folks and people who don't know Unity of Gaithersburg know who we are. How do we express our divinity?
Acts of kindness.
Acts of kindness, yes.
Hold the door for somebody.
Hold the door open for someone. What else? Smile. Seeing everyone as divine. Holding someone in prayer. Giving, yes. And so this is what we do. This is, we express our divinity in these ways that also creates the willingness to connect. Yeah? Okay, so that's that. Thank you very much. And now we're going to express our divinity a little more with the song. We come together, and it's one of those moving songs. So if you want to move, shake, raise a finger or something, I ain't gonna say what I was thinking. But anyway, just raise this finger. Or the whole hand, right? Or shaking your seats. Here we go. Good morning, y'all. I'm sure you've heard us do this song or you know it, so if you're so inclined, jump in and sing and dance. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love. Now look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every creed and color, in kinship we unite. Look at the person next to you. Say, namaste, I bow to you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love.
Good morning, Unity of Gaithersburg. Good morning. My name's Neil Peacock, and I'm here to bring you your transformational opportunities today. I'd like to acknowledge the band for the wonderful opening music. Thank you. And so we have coming up here in September 11th, 10th and 11th, we have Unity World Day of Prayer. Oh, sorry. Not there yet, sorry. I'm going to call up Reverend Edith and John Robbins to acknowledge our member of the month.
Yes. Hi. Ooh, that was loud. I'm awake now. And maybe you are too. So we celebrate someone every month, as you know. And this month, our celebration person we're celebrating from the board is going to be introduced by John Robbins.
The person we're honoring today, Jeff Halverson, oh yeah, he's up there. I met him 18, and back there. I met Jeff here about 18 years ago. He was the drummer of the band that existed at that time. And we, over the last 18 years, have become bosom buddies. We have a sin night every Friday night where we drink wine and smoke cigars. That's my sin of, I confess. At any rate, Jeff is a remarkable guy. Everybody thinks of him as the drummer, but he's a tenured professor at the University of Maryland. He has degrees in geology, climatology, meteorology. He's on the Capitol Weather Gang, if you ever follow the weather on the Capitol Weather Gang. He flew through a hurricane. Yeah. I mean, he never ceases to amaze me with his experience and knowledge. At any rate, he's also the drummer. Jeff. Come on up. One sec.
Yeah, so we have a little joke going in the band that everyone knows. I'm not a musician, I'm just the drummer. It's a little joke that goes, it's been going on for about 20 years, actually. So I am honored, of course, to be introduced, and it's been just an amazing journey to be part of this group, and people have come, people have gone, but you know, one of the great constants of the universe is music, right? And that is the one thing, in addition to our spiritual beliefs, that have just knit us together, draw us in, and music is just so a universal potent force. Now, I'm glad Neil is up here, because this guy, the only guy wearing a tie today, by the way, you noticed that? And that is very special. Neil and I go back earlier than John and I, and it was Neil who brought me into the church. And I can't even remember how long ago this was. It was definitely before John. We started off, he brought me in, he ran for every Thursday night, toning and drumming, where we'd sit up here around a little circle with the lights dim, and the incense and candles, and the first half hour, we would sit around and do vocal toning. You move through the chakras, and it just opens up and releases, and you connect. And then we'd wail on drums for at least turn into an hour sometimes, right? So it's Neil. My good friend Neil, we go way, way back, and I thank him, because if it wasn't for Neil, I would not have discovered this amazing home away from home. So I'm going to quit talking and thank you very much for everyone. Appreciate it.
So let's just bless Jeff and acknowledge him and say, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. Okay, moving on with our transformational opportunities. So coming up is World Day of Prayer, September 10th and 11th, and we have an opening ceremony online taking place at 8 p.m. Unity World Headquarters on Wednesday the 10th, and here we'll be doing a service at noon, at 11 at noon on the 11th. And if you want to be part of the online Unity World Day of Prayer service on Wednesday, I think you have to go to their website and register for that. But you can live stream that from your home if you choose to see that. It's a very powerful service with a lot of music and singers and performers and a lot of prayer time. And it's just a really powerful service that they put on every year.
Is that 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah, it's 8 p.m.
Yeah, our time, yes. And and also we have sign-up sheets out there in the foyer. We're looking for people to take time slots, because there'll be a 24-hour prayer vigil going on here with our prayer team and our chaplains from about 7 o'clock on Wednesday all the way till 8 p.m. Thursday. So there's a sign-up sheet with a lot of time slots left available. If you just want to take an hour to pray wherever you are at home, it would be, you could be a part of that global prayer effort, and it's a great thing to do. So please consider that. And our next event coming up is Spirit Groups, and Edith's going to come up and speak a little bit about that.
Yeah, oh, wait, I got a book. So we're going to be starting our fall spirit groups, and I'm up first for a spirit group, and it's going to start on Wednesday, September 17th from 6:30 to 8 p.m., and this is the book, Hell, did you hear me say it? Hell, H-E-double hockey sticks, in the hallway. You can say it out loud, too. Hell in the hallway. And it's light at the door. And believe me, I've had hell in the hallway and light at the door in the form of termites. But anyway, so if you have anything that you've been challenged with recently, whether it's in your personal life, the country maybe, anything, that's hell in the hallway. And so that's mainly what we're going to be talking about and discussing. It is not a class. There's no test. The book is it available yet? Yes. It is in a bookstore, so if you want to purchase it here, you can. Of course, there are other ways you can do that as well, but purchasing it here gives the church a little bit of revenue. And so if you're interested, there's a sign-up sheet out there. Yes? No. There's a sign-up online. So go online, because I'd like to know how many people are coming. And right now it's only online, but depending on how many come, I may split it up and may even be willing to do a daytime class. Not class, study group, spirit group. And then there are more happening also. Right here. That's you. You want to take that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the groups are starting Wednesday, October 22nd, and they run from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And we have study of the 5 principles, a guide to practical spirituality, led by Carol Plummer. So, yeah, please consider joining that community event. And after that, we have our Women's Moon Circle coming up Friday, September 26th, 6 p.m. to 9:15. And this is a way to celebrate the fall equinox. And there'll be like a potluck, so you can bring a dish to share and just join in that powerful circle for women's empowerment and spirituality. So that's good. If you're interested in joining the board, we're in the nominating process now of trying to, ask new board members to come on. We're going to be having possibly 4 positions open. There's 2, 3 3-year terms and 1 1-year term that we're going to get people involved in that. And it's a great way to serve the community. I mean, the board, I've been on the board myself a few years back, and it's just great extended fellowship to support the community further, help make decisions about, moving forward in the future of the community and just the growth and spiritual support behind the scenes with the organizational part. So, yeah, it's a once a month meeting, I think on Thursdays, so you have that monthly, and then there's a few annual community meetings that you would have to attend, but it's not a huge commitment, but it's a really great way to serve, and it's a very good thing to be part of. So.
Is the Thursday meeting online? Yes.
Yeah, right. I forgot to mention that. They're all Zoom meetings now, so you don't have to be here in person. When I was serving pre-COVID, it was in person, so that's a nice feature to do it from your home. Okay, and moving on, we have next our foundation is prayer. We have prayer chaplains praying to pray with you in person in confidence after the service. And our prayer chaplain today is a Kosowa. She's over with the youth now, but she'll be over here to pray with anybody that needs one-on-one prayer after service. And we have a prayer box in the back where you can leave requests for anyone that you know that's in need of prayer. And then our prayer team prays for them daily. And then those names are sent on to Silent Unity for another 30 days. So you get like 60 days of prayer. So it's powerful to be a part of. So, and we're going to move on to the daily word for today, which is healing. So let's ask you to just settle in and relax in your seat and just hear these words as your own. The word is healing. I use uplifting words to support my healing. A teacher asked students to draw self-portraits around the rays of sunshine and swords radiating from their hearts. The rays representing uplifting words, the swords symbolizing hurtful ones. This exercise, powerfully illustrates the words can heal or harm, that words can heal or harm. Today, I commit to using words that affirm my divinity. I receive these sentiments into my heart, acknowledging their truth. I receive any words that do not uplift me. I heal myself by using words of kindness and encouragement. I will also be mindful of the way I speak to others, choosing words that soothe, strengthen, and affirm. I honor within everyone and help create a healthy, compassionate world. And the Bible verse for today is from Proverbs chapter 4, verse 20 through 22. My child, be attentive to my words. Do not let them escape from your sight. Keep them within your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and healing to all their flesh. Let us take a moment to reflect on the word for today, healing.
And now is our meditative part of this service. I invite you to join me in closing your eyes. And if you would rather keep them open, I simply request that you have them half open and focus on one spot in the room. For there is indeed no spot where God is not. That spirit, that essence is everywhere, present and available, even now. And I also invite you to relax even more fully in your seat, letting go of whatever it took to get here, and just relax and relax. Relaxing your shoulders. Perhaps just having your feet planted on the floor, not crossed, hands not crossed, and just be in this moment. Did you know that we are connected? There are parts of our body that is always connected. We're connected to all of our organs. We're connected to our veins and our arteries. We are connected to our eyes and our fingers and our toes. We are connected. And just like the water in the ocean, we are primarily water. 70-80% of us, inside of us, is water that we can't even see. And we are connected to the water, all of the water. The oceans, the lakes, the streams, the rivers. And that the earth is as big as the oceans are and bigger. And so imagine that we're connected with that, the vastness of it, the isness and allness of it, that there's nothing that separates us at all. So we come together. We come together in the name of love, and we come together in the name of light. And in this moment, I invite you to think about someone that you feel connected with. Perhaps in this room, or someone who is not in this room. Perhaps someone who you know physically, and someone who is no longer in a physical body, but connecting with whomever it is that comes up. And to know, dear one, that that connection is backed by love. L-O-V-E, love. And as we know that that love is real, we know it because it resides in our body. And as we go into a time of silence, may we know that connection to be real, the connection of love. And as we go in the silence, I invite you to take these words with you. I am love. I am love. I am love. And in the silence, we join as love and go deeper together. I am. I am love. I invite you to continue letting these words be yours. I am love. I am love. And I am loved. And in this expanded state of consciousness, may we once again bring that whoever that was that came to our heart. And know that it has expanded to every cell of our bodies. And to know that it doesn't stop here, that it expands out to the sanctuary from our inner sanctuary. And to know that it doesn't stop in the walls that we are in, that it radiates out to everyone in this, the DMV district, Maryland, Virginia, in the country and in the world. That I am light. I am love. You are light. You are love. And we just simply allow it to be that which is back, behind, above, below, everything we do, everything we say, and everything we think. That we remember we are the light bearers. We are the love bearers. And so it's up to us. As we are able to express our divinity, our unity with all, in this moment and every moment to come. And as we bring ourselves back to the space and time, may we embody it. May we allow it to resonate as us. Because that's all there is us. Together as one. And so it is. Amen and namaste.
together for eternity. Unite with me. Together for eternity. Unite with me.
Thank you so much. Our wonderful Namaste Band and our music director, Ms. Deletta Gillespie. So, the song that they just played and sang so beautifully talked about uniting. So why do we want to unite with each other? Anybody? Why?
Because we're one already.
Because we're already one? Yes? Anybody else?
To express love.
To express love, right? Yes. Strength in numbers. Mm-hmm. Peace. Share. So we want to unite with each other and come together, right? Like the song, Come Together. We want to come together to learn, to live, and sometimes to even laugh, right? You can laugh all by yourself, right? But it's a lot funner to laugh in a group of people, right? It's so much fun when we do that. It just becomes, it's with each other, and that laughter can just fill up the room, and the vibration when we laugh is like super high, yeah? And so we unite with each other, and we have a natural desire to be connected. A natural desire to be connected. And when we have the desire to unite and be in connection with each other, what we're actually doing in creating that connection is we're able to heal anything that needs to be healed, to have a shared purpose, and to be in beloved community. So in a small town, there was a place called the Lantern Circle. And each week they came together under branches that had a lantern hanging from it. The Lantern Circle wasn't about religion or doctrine. It was about connection, healing, and shared purpose. It began when a lady named Myra moved to town, and she noticed that people rarely spoke to each other. They wouldn't even look at each other. They lived in quiet isolation. Sometimes they might wave. That's about as connected as they got, yeah? Sometimes when they went to the grocery store, they might smile. You know, one of those fake smiles. You ever seen those before? Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Not the real smile, but the one like, will you please move out my way? That kind of smile. They had no way to show themselves deeply because they didn't think they needed to, nor did they want to, because their life was so busy and full, and vulnerability was not an option. Vulnerability meant that people might see them beyond the fake smile. Mm-hmm. But something began to shift when Myra moved there. She had a way of seeing life a little differently than they did. And she noticed something about the people in that town. That when she looked into their eyes, there was a loneliness. When she looked in their eyes, there was a loneliness. Have you ever seen that? Looked in someone's eyes and you knew something wasn't quite there? Yeah. That they were carrying around invisible burdens that showed up in their eyes. So one evening, she decided to light a lantern and hang it from a tree, as you see here, that I created from AI. I just want to let you know. and placed it under the oak tree with a simple note. Come as you are, share your light. Come as you are, share your light. You can take that down now, thank you. At first, only a few came. Then Thomas showed up, not Doubting Thomas from last month, but Thomas. And he was a widow. And he hadn't shared about his wife in years and years, nor the sadness that he still carried. Then there was Alina. She was a young mother who felt lost in the chaos of taking care of her children. Some of you know what I mean. Yeah, some of you might not. And then there was Ravi, who was a retired teacher, and he was missing being in the classroom and didn't really know what was his purpose anymore. And they sat there at first. Silence. They didn't say a word. Why would they need to say a word? She just said, come sit. So they sat. And as the lantern flickered, Myra began to speak, not with giving them answers that they thought they were going to get, but with questions. And she asked them, what brings you joy? What do you carry that feels so heavy to bear alone? Ooh. And slowly, that group of three began to share. And Thomas shared memories of his wife. And they started having tears come out. And Elena spoke about her exhaustion in being a mother and her love of being a mother. And they saw her and spoke words of encouragement and understanding, sometimes with their eyes. And Ravi talked about really longing to be teaching again, even though he was now retired after 30 years as a teacher. And they brainstormed together and suggested that maybe he start mentoring youth in their community. A word of this lantern circle spread, and more people began to join. Every week, they brought their own lanterns. And as the evening started to descend on the tree and the people there, as you can see, it lit up the night from their shared light, from their ability to share with each other, and their ability to be vulnerable in ways that they had never done in that town. Yeah. And they were able to be the strength for each other and the shared power that each of them had together. And you know, it took a willingness to do that, a willingness to connect with each other, a willingness to explore a deeper connection and something greater, a shared, beloved community. You know, that's our theme of this year, is beloved community. We thrive in 2025. And why did we come up with that? What do you think? Why did we come up with something called beloved community? Anybody? Or are you sleeping? Why? What is it? From Dr. King's beloved community? Okay. How's that working for us? What's the action? Why did we take on for the year of 2025 beloved community? to spread more and more love. Yes? What else? Connection. What else? Community. Any more? Shared experience. Share the love. Do you feel that? We come together as a beloved community to share the love, to create connection. And to come out of isolation, right? Being in our homes with ourselves. Yes, it's all right. It's fun to be with ourselves. That's great. But it's a little funner to get in connection and community with each other. And I know, you guys online, you're with me, aren't you? Like you're there. They're there, right? And 140-something other people who will be watching it throughout the week or in the next few days, I've noticed. And so when we sit here on a day that's a holiday weekend, when people are out, you know, in a boat, I know, you want to be on a boat, don't you? Yeah. Neil wants to be on a boat, I'm just letting you know. Climbing mountains, out with family, and it looks like it's not as full in here. It is full. It is full. Because we are creating connection in a bigger way than what our own eyes can see. And so what happened with these folks is they had this willingness to come together, as you had the willingness to come here today. And it coincides with our spiritual power. The last time I'm going to mention it this month. And the spiritual power is will. And is our ability to decide, to make a decision, to do something. Right? That's why I asked the question, what does it mean in action to be part of a beloved community? Because it takes action. Words are just words. They have no power over us, ever. Anyone's words. But when we come together as a beloved community, when we come together to have the willingness to consciously connect, that's where it gets juicy. Okay, I just want to say juicy. And, yes?
Gene Meyer online said, what we are, beloved community is what we are and what we want to be.
What we are and what
We want to be.
What we are and what we want to be. Do you hear that? Coming from our online. Thank you. We're all part of this kaleidoscope of people, right? And so with will, we have the ability to make a decision, to decide. And our disciple for this month is Matthew, which means the decision-making part of the brain, and is located right here, right in the middle. Point to your brain, right here. This is what a will is. Will. And it's right next to the third eye, those who understand the third eye, and how it vibrates out. What are we vibrating? What are we vibrating? We are vibrating love, yes. What else? What are we vibrating? Joy. What are we vibrating, folks? Acceptance. What else? Care and peace. Energy. It's up to us. What? What was that? Did I miss someone? What are we vibrating? Peace. And so it is that decision-making part of the brain that we can bring out, and it's represented by a color. What is it? Silver or gray, and some of us have on various shades of them. You see, this lantern circle members had the willingness to do something different than they had been doing, like waving and having fake smiles. I won't say the word I was thinking because it would be a swear word, a 3-letter swear word. But anyway, fake smiles. They become willing to do something different, which actually brought them more joy, brought them more peace. Brought them not just accepting others, but accepting themselves. Accepting when we feel sad or lonely, that they come together. And our Bible verse for today supports it. It comes from the book of Romans, chapter 12, verses 4 and 5. And this is what it says. Just as our bodies have many parts, and each part has a special function, so it is with Christ's body. We are many parts of one body, and we all belong to each other. So what does that mean? Let me do a metaphysical interpretation of it, because that's what we do. So when we think about our body parts, right? Like in the meditation, I talked about us having, our organs, right? Our veins, our arteries, that we're connected to our eyes, our fingers, our toenails, feet, all of it, right? All connected, right? And we can't see what's inside us by looking at us. All we see is the shell, the cover, the skin, right? And we think the skin is all different. We look different. We have different shades of colors, different shades of hair, whatever. Well, because my hair, it's got some gray. And under the scarf, it's even grayer. But we have what we have, yeah? And the interesting part of it is that we want to throw parts of ourselves away. But we can't. We're stuck with it. It's us. Well, we could go get some things, right? Facelift, Botox, injections in our wherever. I was thinking about 3 different places that I won't get injected, but some people do. We do things because we want to enhance the shell. But what's inside? And so when we come together in a way that has us vulnerable, so we learn to accept others and accept ourselves. And this month we've been looking at, because this doctorate degree I have is in interfaith studies, so you're going to study with me. And this month we've been focusing on the Baha'i community that began in the 1800s in Iran. I thought my phone was ringing. Anyway, and what they say is that human beings were not created to live alone, but rather to belong in communities. That collaboration with others is vital to our well-being and progress. And a quote that comes from Abdullah Baha, which, I said that right? Abdullah Baha. Yes, and it's the son of Baha'u'llah. Yes, I'm getting it. And this is what he said. Some animals are isolated and lead a separate existence away from their kind. But this is impossible for man, human, in his life, and being in cooperation and association with each other are essential. Through association and meeting, we find happiness and development, individual and collective. We find happiness and development, individual and collective. So isn't that interesting, right? That as we come together in the name of love, we're coming together in a way that brings us more happiness and joy. That we get to experience it in our own body and with everyone else. So back to the lantern circle, it grew. It grew because people were seeking a spiritual community, not necessarily a faith tradition or something traditional, but actually spiritual. And that they were able to find belonging, find connection, to heal, and have a shared purpose in their beloved community. To remember that in the darkest times that we may have, because really there's never any darkness really, because the light is always there, the sun is always there, that they found that the light matters. The light of the lantern and the light within them. This is our inspiration today. So we come together to learn, to live, and to laugh. We have a desire to be connected, a natural desire, that we come together to create connection, healing, and a shared purpose in our beloved community. We come together and we are no longer alone. We come together to live in community. We come together to be the light. We come together to heal. We come together to learn. We come together to grow. We come together to cry. We come together to know our own acceptance. We come together to be the light. We come together to be the light bearers. We come together to laugh out loud. We come together to have joy. We come together to bear witness, like we did when those kids were up here last week giving us that mini sermon. We come together knowing they are our future. That's why we come together. And my affirmation, our affirmation for today is a way of us knowing it. So I'm going to say it once and then invite you to say it with me. I am willing to get together, create connection from my heart, and have some fun. Let's say that together. I am willing to get together, create connection from my heart, and have some fun. Let's stretch that fun out. Let's say it one more time. I am willing to get together, create connection from my heart, and have some fun. And that's how it is. And so it is. Amen. Amen and namaste. Let's have some fun.
I know a word that'll make you feel good. It's gonna make you happy. I know a word that can change your mind. Come on and join the party. Boomba, let's get together. Boomba, let's have some fun. Boomba, let's get together. Boomba, let's have some fun. Life can be a celebration when you decide to be living each day in peace and harmony. Throw away your worries, all the things you need, and just say boomba. Boomba, let's have some fun. Boomba, let's get together. Boomba, let's have some fun. When the world seems too much, you're feeling out of touch. You want your troubles to float away. Let the music fill your soul. Open up and just let go. So boomba, join the fun. Boomba, and feel good. Boomba, let's get together. Boomba, let's have some fun. Boomba, let's get together. Boomba, let's have some fun. Boomba, let's get together. Boomba, let's have some fun. Boomba.
Okay, this is our time to celebrate giving and generosity. and to support all the programs here at Unity of Gaithersburg. It's just a wonderful way to give back. There's many ways to give. We have an offering box in the back. You can text to give. You can go online to give. And we've been blessed with a special anonymous donation from an organization recently, and there's some thank you cards going around that we would like you to sign. They're not asking for anything for their contribution except for us to sign the thank you card and acknowledge it. So that's a great blessing for us, and hopefully we'll be open for more to come in that area. So, all right, and we have our offering blessing. Together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am so grateful.
Good morning. So today is a light day because many of y'all are on vacation, aren't you? Even the ones sitting here, some of y'all are still on vacation, huh? Yep, I understand. We actually have a couple of families who went to New York to the Labor Day parade. So that's where our big family, the favorites, are there. And so are Ava and Amara. So they all went to the Labor Day parade. But we also had someone here who won, what was it, the sack race?
And the ball toss and the egg toss.
At the Labor Day festivities in Washington Grove. So we've got a champion sitting right here. And then, because we're going to talk about our youth, Tavion had an interview, his first round, and we're going to hold him in prayer because there's 4 or 5 rounds of this for a full ride scholarship because Tavion is now a senior. So we're going to hold him, and we see that full ride scholarship. We see it. My pocketbook knows it, that he will earn this full ride scholarship. So he's made it through round 1. So again, let's celebrate our youth. And we're going to start here because we had another craft in mind, but then we read the Daily Word where it says, draw self-portraits surrounded by rays of sunshine and swords radiating from their hearts. So that's what we did instead of cattails and frogs that we were going to do today. So show them your photos, your self-portraits. With that being said, the power of the month is what? Did you all hear that? I didn't hear that. Stan, what's the power of the month? And what was the color?
Silver.
Yep, or gray. And that's the last one. So with that being said, we're going to just let you all go home, but in their packets, they've got a bunch of stuff on Labor Day, and the affirmation is, through the use of my divine gift of will, I choose a spiritual life. And that's from Unity Worldwide Ministries. So there's 3 of you. Oh, I didn't even have to ask, did I? There you go.
I'm the light of the world. I live as the light.
You don't want to? Okay.
You are the light of the world. You live as the light.
We are the light of the world. We live as the light.
And now stand for our closing songs. go out, well, even start here when you're leaving out the door. Create some connection in our beloved community online, and create some connection in the world. And you know what else? Have some fun. Have a wonderful holiday tomorrow, and see you next time. Bye for now.